Bing bong! It's your pal Dame 9, ready to win a draft this time. This is it. I'm feeling the 5-0, the clean 5-0. Houdini says, okay, now I'll have to take a guess at the win rate at the end of this one, so I'm not the only one being banned. Yeah, Houdini, remind me to ban you in like a month or two, you bastard. Can't believe it. Alright, so obviously the Setessan champion, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, get big, draw cards. You know what I mean? So good. I want to give a shout out to Deathsea. Everyone know Deathsea? Deathsea is probably the most famous draft-focused person on Twitch. It's Death and then S-I-E, Deathsea. Deathsea very kindly sent like a 2-3 page write-up of his thoughts about draft to me before the World Championship, because I was joking that like I have to give feedback about the draft and I like don't know how this works. And essentially everything that I said at the World Championship on air was Deathsea's comments. And I will now repeat them again to you. Green does have some mid-sized creatures to it and some big creatures, but Green really struggles to finish out. Setessan Champion benefits greatly from the amount of white enchantments. White is like the best support color. Black is just the strongest color overall. Ben Stark, Draft King, though. God, Ben Stark is really incredible. Just really, really, really incredible. I'm a Hunek with not only the 4-year anniversary, but I'm a Hunek with the 10 gifties. It says you were fucking great at the tournament, by the way. Perfect energy interview after the final game. God, Paulo Vitor Damarosa gave the absolute A+ out of 10 interview. I really like Chainweb Arachneer. All Seed of Life's Bounty is very good. Dawn Evangel is very good. I think I actually just take the All Seed. I don't know. Chainweb Arachneer is really good. Setessan and All Seed is so good, but I just think Chainweb Arachneer is too strong in this set. I think I actually have to take this. Because look at this. It deals damage equal to its power to target flyer. Deals damage, and it escapes with only exiling 4. We see a staggering insight. We're taking this shit. Good lord. We have a... Holy shit. Yeah. All Seed is also incredibly strong. I don't think it's a mistake. I think All Seed of Life's Bounty is a very strong card, but we don't know if we're green at all. We don't know if we're green enchantments at all. Chainweb Arachneer doesn't really need any support to be good. You know, it's pretty easy to get a lot of constellation-y thingies if you're going for it, but a removal creature that needs no support is great. Reverent Hoplite. I actually kind of like this. We saw Marcio Carvalho. Was it Marcio Carvalho that crushed with Boros? Staggering Insight as a third pick is ridiculous. Alright, do we see anything good here? No. I'm going to take the Reverent Hoplite. I'm interested in this one. I'm really interested in the Reverent Hoplite as a card. We can be green-white. We can be blue-white. I don't know if we're blue at all yet, so I'd rather not pick the only blue one in the pack. But I've seen some magic happen with this one recently. I evaluated this pretty lowly, but I really want to explore this format a wee bit more. Do we see any absolute goods? We see some more Setessan training. Binding of the Titans is okay. I didn't even see this. We have Warden of the Chained. This is a very good card. 3 mana 4/4. Needs some other big things here, but this is a pretty strong card. What color am I? Part of me wants to just pick the Nyxborn Courser because it leaves me open to green-white and it leaves me open to blue-white. I mean, it's pretty mediocre. There's another argument to be made, which is that we pick this Omen of the Hunt to secure our identity as a green boy. And then this lets us splash for Staggering Insight. I'm going to do this because I want to try to make Staggering Insight work. Alright, we're probably going to take the 6th pick, Staggering Insight. I don't know what's happening. I see a Threnody Singer. Threnody Singer's pretty good in blue-white. What are we? What are we here? I'm a big fan of Transcendent Envoy. I think this still leaves us open. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Transcendent Envoy, and so we're some like Nexus Wardens is really nice. Gonna continue to pick the Transcendent Envoy. It works really well with Staggering Insight. We have the Nyxborn Courser, which works really well. It looks like we are probably Selesnya splashing blue. We might just not be green anymore. I'm gonna pick a lot. Dirtlers are pretty important if we don't know what our colors are. Huh. I think the best one is Karametra's Blessing. It's a protection spell. Farrakha's Spawn is amazing. I don't think we can work it in. Mischievous Chimera is solid. Nylea's Forerunner is very nice in these green decks. I think I'm going to be winding up as a blue-white Flyers deck. Favorite of Iroas. Whoa! Surprise with the 20 gifties for a total of 200! For a total of 200! My god, surprise. Hey! Smileskin says, I can finally speak. Yeah, if you were lurking around here, you might want to hop into chat. Maybe type something like test to see if Surprise just gave you a gifto. This is, I think, pretty clearly a dreadful apathy. We'd like that Transcendent Envoy to wheel. Archon of the Falling Stars is good. We have another Staggering Insight. I mean, I think I'm just taking another Transcendent Envoy, dude. I think we're just going to win with Transcendent Envoys. I'm going all in on this Envoy plan. Mirror Shield. Gives hexproof. I think this will wheel, honestly. Alright, well, I think it's going to be another Transcendent Envoy. Fuck. Alright, let's count the creatures. Okay, let's break these into some piles. So here is Combat Tricks and Removal. Here's our 3 Staggering Insights. We're definitely going to need some more creatures. Rise to Glory is pretty sick, but I don't actually think... fuck. I still want another Karametra's Blessing. I want a lot of protection. I actually don't think I need this Rise to Glory, because I'm already getting so much Staggering Insight benefit. A Sea God's Scorn? Yeah? Another Reverent Hoplite? Okay. I mean, the plan is abundantly clear, right? We are clogging on the ground and trying to win in the air. Look at this 8th pick Heliod's Punishment. Look at this 8th pick Heliod's Punishment. I think we want the Leonin of Lost Pride. It's a creature. It has a slightly more aggressive bent to it. Transcendent Envoy Wield. I'm the best player here. Glory Bearer's Wield. I'm the best player here. Wow, dude. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so fucking lucky. I mean, this, like, I mean, we did intelligently switch out of some absolute boss green into blue-white. It's kind of difficult when there's triple staggering insight, but, I mean, look at this. We have the Archon of the Falling Stars. I bet you Eidolon of Philosophy will wheel. Ichthyomorphosis will probably wheel, because I'm the luckiest bear in the world. I mean, Kumaros is good, but, I mean, a flyer that lets me return... Oh my god, it's a Banishing Light! Oh my god! Fuck, we're gonna go 0-2. We're just gonna lose the first one 0-2, we're gonna lose the second one 0-2. Oh, this sucks, man. Let me get this Pious Wayfarer the hell out of here. God. Another Sea God's Scorn? What? I don't think I need 2 of these, though. Jesus, do I want 2 of these? Fuck. No, I mean, I probably just want an Ichthyomorphosis, right? Ichthyomorphosis. Turn off the dude. I mean, Triton Wave Rider or Nyxborn Seaguard. I think I actually want the Nyxborn Seaguard. Oh, nope. Exile target artifact or enchantment. There it is. Never mind. Oh my god. We gotta figure this one out. Okay, here's removal and removal. Removal, removal, removal. The hell out of here. We have protection, protection, protection. I mean, this is so stupid. This is an arguable cut. We have 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures. We don't have terrifically many creatures. Exile seems just so good. You know, I'm actually going to take this because we have 3 wheels that we expect to be coming back. Yep, Heliod's Pilgrim is the best possible draw. This is the best possible draw. This is the best possible draw. Great. We might have a giant. Alright, none of this is our colors. And then here is where we expect the Nyxborn Courser. Whatever it's called. Okay, Eidolon of Philosophy. That'll do. Turtle's pretty good. Okay, here's the Nyxborn Seaguard, or the Triton Wayfarer. Jesus. Holy crap. Oops, I meant to put these in 2 piles. So here is our creature defense package. Here is removal that we're keeping. I don't know if we're doing all of this. These are all good. I don't think we need the Eidolon of Philosophy if we have this many staggering insights. This is 9 creatures? 10 creatures? Ooh, Jesus. Am I actually going to cut Sea God's Scorn? Do I need the turtle? Because we have a lot of lifelink. Turtle's pretty good. Can we get away with 10 creatures in this? The thing here's what's really messing with me. This is not an aggressive format, but if your opponent gets some juice on the board, you can be screwed. But I have lifelink on a lot of flapping flying guys. Triton Wave Rider is a good one to have. I really kind of want to get this to 12. I don't think I'm going to cut any of these creature protection things. My God, am I actually going to cut Sea God's Scorn? Doesn't that feel insane to do? 11 creatures. Oh my God. I think maybe the Eidolon of Philosophy. Early drop that can get sacked to draw more cards. Two Wayfarers? What's a Pious Wayfarer? Whenever enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. See, I don't like creatures like that. I don't really like creatures. It seems kind of useless. Turtle's incredibly powerful. Wave Rider I'm a little on the fence on. This 100% stays. This 100% stays. I think this does 100% stay because it's just like such a good clogging fellow. We should have our 10 creatures, and then we need to add 2 more creatures. Glory Bearers is probably a fine one to put in. We don't need a lot more flying. And I actually think I'm just going to put in the Eidolon of Philosophy. Let's say we're too slow to abuse the Heliod's Punishment. Heliod's Punishment is premium, amazing. I actually just don't think I really need that many cheap dudes. Or, excuse me, that many expensive dudes, because we're going to be drawing so much. I mean, with the Heliod's Pilgrim, we have 4 staggering insights, effectively. We should cut a land, to be honest. That's actually a very sensible comment. Maybe we don't need a land, because we have a pretty low curve. And a lot of draw. Kind of want another Revoke Existence. I mean, look at how many 2-mana cards we have. Like, look at this curve. I actually think it's okay to maybe... I'm going to try running 16 land, even though it's... Eh. This might be a mistake to put in the next Born Courser, but I'm actually going to do it. Staggering draft. I really like a 3-mana 2/4 for the defense, because we're just really pecking in the skies. 8/8, I think feels great. Would I want to go 8/7? Even though we're very clearly skewed to white, I think 8/7 is not. I think we really need 8/8 because we want to hit this, huh? Nah. Like this. 16 lands. We're very scared. "17 enchantments." I like that giant. Yeah, I was really thinking of it. Alright, guys. Congratulations to us.
Hi. Yes, give you scritches. He's a good cat.
Could you please open the vault? Says Eats Metal. Maybe yes, maybe no, Eats Metal. Maybe if you had been more devoted to Day 9 TV. Transcendent Envoy. Scraw! Yeah, I'll open the vault after this. Play something, Newkirk. This is the whole precinct that we're up against. I probably should have played blue because my only one mana creature is an Eidolon. Oh, never mind. I am Day 9 and I am fucking so sick. Everyone can eat shit.
Except for you, Despy. You can just eat turkey treats.
Do you want to see Day 9 win every time? I think I need to wait one turn on this. I'm gonna swing with this. This gets blocked. We heal. We don't draw, but we heal. And this allows us to leave Karametra's Blessing up. This is obviously a pickle, but turn 4 is where red decks would be able to play Iroas's Blessing, and Iroas's Blessing is just unbelievably strong in red. And there's not really that many other super strong cards in red. So I would actually expect that Newkirk has at least one of these. Just gonna hit no blocks because we're healing for 2 a turn at least. This is a safe attack. This could get, in theory, double blocked. Second Staggering Insight is actually so funny. Yep. And this just gets through and this shuts down and eats this Underworld Rage Charger. I just want to eat the Rage Hound for free. Now there's Forerunner. It is a bit of a pickle, but we eat something for free. Ooh, you love to see it. Out of here. The insight that this Transcendent Envoy is providing is absolutely staggering. Any updates on Gauntlet? No. Though I wish it were available. Dude, look at this. Look at the Transcendent Envoy. Just so insightful. Just the absolute bearer of the insights. It feels great. I think blessinging to kill the Reacher is just incorrect given the amount of other removal that we have and the fact that we're, I think, in an incredibly advantageous position. And I think for reasons like this is why we don't want to do it. Like, we just really desperately want to make sure that we preserve the strength of the Transcendent Envoy with the defensive Karametra's Blessing. So let's go ahead and swing. We have another Karametra's Blessing hidden away. This can just end the game for us here. The boy who gets big will ditch. Dude, this is just an absolute murder. This is fantastic. What do I think about Brine Giant? I'm not sure I would change much to get the giant guy in here. Alright, so we have some green-red stuff going on. If we view the battlefield... One, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do we have 15 enchantments? Something like that? 15? 4 mana, 5, 6 feels pretty good. I think this is how I would do this. Maybe that's actually what we should have done in the first place. Dog Team W says this is a good chance to bring in the second Revoke Existence and dump the Starlit Mantle. I'm not 100% sure that we should be dumping any of our protection spells. I'm not sure if we should dump any of the protection spells because my opponent will have Reach and Red Removal, and I want to preserve the Transcendent Envoy. Like, against this particular deck, there's probably going to be a lot of reach. My opponent has green, which means they're likely to board in, destroy target flyers, some Crushing Canopy type effects. If anything, I would prefer to put in more of those. Dog Team W says, I only say that because we didn't see any blessings and they had multiple enchantment creatures. We saw two. We saw 2 enchantment creatures. But you pick red because you have red removal. You pick green flyer killing as like your, 40 to 45th cards. So I think that is correct to value the protection, I think. Because, as we saw, removing creatures was not an issue. We had no issue. The red creatures don't have huge stats. Actually, red creatures are the shittiest in the set. By far. I think the red creatures just feel bad, like way too much of the time. And for that reason... Okay, so we're not feeling that threatened from Zabeetles. I think Pious Wayfarer for Eidolon would be a good change with all our enchantments and 2 hoplites. I think Pious Wayfarer... Is that the fight effect? Oh, thank God. I was like, no! No! No blocks. Okay. There's black mana. Huh. Alright, you know, I still think it's okay to do this here. Drawing one card is still okay. Mire's Grasp. Yep, Plummet. Dude, did I not call this shit, like, perfectly? Like, absolutely perfectly? Spurgatron with the gift Atrocis. Thanks, Spurgatron. Says, yo, I'm kicking ass at my job, and due to that, I have a little time to actually tune into live streams. Welcome to the community, 5 people. Arcane's the odd, the stream you deserve. Conk Lust John Remlek and Crazy as Kyle. Welcome. Newkirk has triple black, and we also saw double mountain and many red creatures. So I'm not entirely sure what it is that we are seeing here. Turtle power! This is sorcery speed, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't see a reason to cast any of our stuff right now. It's just a 3/2 beetle that we can just block easily peasily. We develop the board, we can Blinding Light and Ichthyomorphosis, and then swing in for 5. Feels good. Nobodo says, do you think you'll check out Stone Shard? I've been considering it. Tomorrow I'm going to play Wolfen, Fulfin, Dolphin. I don't even know how to pronounce that game. On Friday, next Friday, we're going to resume our Learny Dernies. That's a good one to get out. That's a good one to get out. And then we begin the murder. Next Friday we're going to be playing Oxygen Not Included, continuing our step to the mid-game hump, as people describe it. But on Wednesday next week, I'm playing Dota every other Wednesday-ish. And with the Dota happening next week, I'm kind of thinking that maybe... with Dota not happening next week, I just put in some Magic, because I kind of want to play some Magic. Yeah, no, I will definitely put my opponent down to 5. That seems like a very strong play. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or excuse me, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. White Devotion. I guess this can block, but... But I was tempted on Wednesday to play Stone Shard. It's early access and really looks okay. So my opponent can block. We don't know why. We don't know why. Not a block was seen that day. I think I like our original build. Sorry, it's Mel. I'll open the vault in a sec. Alright, playing it. I'm going to hang on to this. We have more white sources, and we have something that Eidolon of Philosophy... Or we have a Staggering Insight that can go on the Eidolon. We're against Adium of Ruin. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Isn't Adium of Ruin someone we've either played against before, or a viewer here? Maybe this is too greedy a keep. Maybe I just need to go for the Transcendent Envoys. Let's get that Plains one time. Whoops. The bashing continues. Well, this is a bit painful, you know. Let's get a Plains one time. Holy shit. Holy shit. We are absolutely fucking dead as shit. This is game. Arcana of Sun's Grace, we can't beat that. We can nick the Amorphosis it. Alright, this... Sometimes you keep 2 islands and think yourself a smarty pants, and then you just die. I actually think our build's pretty much fine. I'm going to remove a Revoke Existence, and I'm going to put in Sea God's Scorn, because I think it'll be a little bit more effective. You're not tempted to buy the Theros Beyond Death land styles in the shop? Yeah, I don't like them. I think they're beautifully done, but I like seeing land on my land. Commissar Bum says I'm no longer confident in my prediction of 7-3. Well, first of all, 7-3 is not something that can be achieved in any. There we go. Something that cannot be achieved in any of the formats. You can get 7-2, and also we're playing the draft that is 5-0. This deck does feel quite strong. Does feel quite good. Let the land flood commence. It's going to be difficult to land flood with this little run out. Unless it's turn 2 plummet. Our opponent saw 2 islands, so I don't know if our opponent can really know much. Alright, it's time to transcend. Green-white does have some good removal-y enchantment things, but, you know. Overall, we're still feeling pretty good. I think this is the right thing to put in against a deck that we've seen have some pricey summoners. Alright, everything's going according to plan. Yep. Some summoned creatures, some tokens. Sea God Scorn is very good there. Things are going according to plan. This is as easy a game as the last one was for our opponent. Dude, we are transcending so hard right now. It is a good day to scry. Karametra's Blessing is so good. Sunmane Pegasus. You got it. Sick. Leave up Karametra's Blessing, get the double lifelink. Draw that one. Yeah. This is a beating now. The card advantage. Vigilance and lifelink till end of turn, no problem. Because now I can see God's Scorn. No blocks. Now I can see God's Scorn and still leave up Pyromancer's Blessing. Could be Karametrid here, but that's fine. We'd still swing with both. This is even more fine. We will swing with all four. Oh my god, dude. Ooh, you love to see it. Oh. Gimme, gimme. Yes, dude, we are singing. We just need to be much more careful with our mulliganing, because I had a little bit of greed. My eyes turned into, not dollar signs, but I guess pip signs. What's the term for the points that you get in this video game, huh? My eyes became pips. Out of here, friend. It's probably going to be a concession right there. Turtle power. Yowzas. Yeah, I like this keep. I like putting this in here. Alright, we looked like absolute ownage in that game. Let me actually take a peek at here. I mean, there is really not a lot going on. Yeah, I mean, this is an absolute dominating build. Maybe I should actually not have the Revoked Existence and instead should have the Sea God Scorn in there, but it still feels a little slow. Alright, so we are cooking with gas, man. Hang on to it. Very good defensive cards. We can even deal a little bit of damage. We have the Eidolon of Philosophy to help us draw into our Transcendent Envoy Pecker style game. What a run out! Now, 4 of our remaining 32 cards net us a Staggering Insight. 4 of the 32. Because 3 are Staggering Insights. 1 is a Heliod's Pilgrim, which will snack upon a Staggering Insight. I am not going to play the Staggering Insight. Not until my opponent taps out. Let's play things that deal damage. It's fine. Something expansive. Alright, so that is a problem. Play it on this one, so that way we can swing on in. This card is insane. Arcana Sun's Grace is such a beating, man. It's such a difficult card, but we do have a couple ways to deal with it. No blocks. With Banishing Lights, let's see here. Eidolon of Philosophy will let us get there eventually. This is just a tale of bombs, dude. My opponent got Arcana Sun's Grace, and then we got murdered. I have a lot of flapping flyers coming out on this turn. But I still have lifelink. No blocks, so that's 8 damage. We're going to go to 12 health. Okay. We're going to attack like this. This will cause almost certainly a double block here. We permit it to happen. This gains us the 4. We lose the Leonin Fellow, but then we play the Archon of Falling Stars, which will allow us to return the Staggering Insight. Oh, this is when it dies? I thought it was when it enters the battlefield. Oh, fuck. Well, either way, this shuts down this. Oh, shit. Okay, whenever this creature deals combat, create a token. I think I just take the 6 here. Really, this is just going to come down to can Sean plot draw Heliod's punish or Banishing Light or Heliod's Punishment. Yeah, I think maybe this might be a good time to chump with a single Transcendent Envoy. I'm a little scared of some combat tricks just piercing through. Opponent's at 39. And none of those are it. +1/+1, okay. I think I'm just going to take an enormous risk here, because I don't see what else I am able to do. I think I just have to take some huge-ass risk. So this gives a creature +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an enchanted creature, it also gains hexproof and indestructible. Okay, so there's a lot of little dudes there. I'm gonna do this one first. I think maybe that's wrong because it could flicker, but I don't know. We have to do that. We have to do something very desperate here. Ah, shit. I should have done this one first. Fuck. We didn't take the damage. Yeah, I think I needed to do the Karametra's Blessing first, but the problem is, if I do Karametra's Blessing, my logic was, if I do Karametra's Blessing first, and my opponent has it, if I do Karametra's Blessing first, and my opponent has a way to interact and to fuck with it, my opponent just lets Karametra's Blessing resolve, and then kills me with first strike. So the order that I went in is actually the correct order. It's actually the correct order, because again, if I went Karametra's Blessing first, my opponent's correct decision is to do nothing. Is to do absolutely nothing. So what I had to do is I had to do the hexproof first, which forces my opponent to respond to that. This is Yeah, it forces my opponent to respond to it 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're okay. Forces my opponent to respond. And then, in that case... yeah, I'm trying to process two things at once. Basically, I did it in the correct order. Oh, shit. Sick. Okay. Oops, not this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm the best player here. We live with the lifelink. I think my opponent maybe... Well, we lived. Well, I'm better than that guy. Look, if you're playing against me and you know who I am, man, just kill me. Was swing back lethal? No, but we definitely had... We had certainly outs. Weren't in a winning position, but we were in a reasonable position. That is a really wide board, but with all the lifelink. I don't know how many 1/1s was going to be there. This is fine. Absolutely fine. I'd rather have a flapping pecker, you know. Oh my god, it is Adium of Ruin. Said I would rather watch you play than win. Dude, Adium of Ruin, just kill me. By the way, you didn't have lethal Adium of Ruin. You did not. So, you conceded a turn early if you were trying to feed wins. But Adium of Ruin, just kill me next time, man. Just kill me. Just do me dirty, dude. Scraw. Archon of Sun's Grace is like so impossible to beat, though. Archon of Sun's Grace is so hard. I had 3 answers in my deck. We were struggling to get there, but we had 3 answers. Alright, let's draw. Take action. Boom. Adium of Ruin says, well, I still feel bad about last time I played with you and had a Dream Trawler. Dude, don't feel bad. Just fucking kill me. Look at how calmly I have, for 10 years, taken losses. Just kill me, man. Don't take joy in it. Your murder of me is joyful for me, you know? Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. You know, Karametra's Blessing is going to come right off the top, too. That's the funniest part. Or maybe another Transcendent Envoy. Oh, that one's pretty good anyways. Starlit Mantle is a beaten. A beaten indeed. I don't even care about this 3-4, man. We're just gonna peck in the skies. But yeah, man, if any of you play against me, just kill me. Alright. Well, we were 1 turn too late. Oh! Maybe we actually wait till we have the second blue source. Maybe, baby. I think it's probably good to do right now. Get the pair out. I'm gonna get the pair out. In a quick moment, I'm gonna turn this guy into a little tiny thing. Another draft on the plate. After this, we're switching instructed. We'll see, Houdini. We'll see. Lay on the ground and inside in the skies. Oh, this has trample? What the fuck? What a useless block. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's fucking right. It'll still have the counters on it, won't it? Well, rats. Hey, I can destroy that, so no more dogs. Fucking 4/4, man. Ugh! Well, I can eat this one. That's pretty good. Sure. Oh, this game turned out so dumbly. I forgot about the counters on this damn Nadir Kraken. With the ichthyomorphosis. I would have ichthyomorphosized far sooner. And you know, I'm actually going to put the insight on this now. Because I want to make sure that I have lifelink block up. Huntmaster is okay. 7 in the air? Like you just don't care. Okay. Well, this sucks. I'm just going to concede. I think we can win on the remaining matches. I actually like this remove the revoke existence put in Sea God's Scorn. I think maybe the maneuver we should have done earlier. So I'm going to try this 9/7 with my crazy card draw. Bum ba da 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 ba. We did it. We got what we needed. No, turn 1 Moss Viper is good. I'm going to go ahead and get some staggering insight on this guy. Could be the case that there is a Threnody Singer that comes down and chumps. But, or Turtle. Turtle can also do that. Or we just deal 4 damage and draw. So that's good. So there is no issue. Let's play the white mana. Where were you last turn, you bastard? Alright, and play this out. Could be some sort of instant speed Farrakha's Libation. Which is okay. That one out of there. Let's get the bird of the day going. So now 3 out of our 30 cards will net us a staggering insight on a Flappy Bird. I think that maybe I should be playing with my staggering insights a wee bit more carefully. Maybe I should also be holding back the Reverent Hoplites instead of trying to play it on curve. Maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe, baby, baby. Caryatid's good for us. That is an absolute nut draw. Woo! You love to see that. Here I go. Oh, the Vexing Bird of the Day. Damn. draw. I mean, I'm gonna have to keep swonking in airborne. You want to fight? You got it. I'll just draw Staggering Insight right here, huh? Keep going in the air. Probably could have played one, because then if I draw the Eidolon of Philosophy, I can sack it. Is this a mistake? Did I just mess up? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe no. Oh no, the Arachner. Let's play this first. Okay. Alright, so we can't do anything here. Alright, well I guess it's gonna go on this guy. Wow, that sucks. I think I say no blocks one more time. Man, I mean, like the problem was in the first 16 cards drawing 8, 9, 10. Drawing a lot of land here, man. We're in pain. We're hurting. We're hurting. Yeah, I think that the thing that I need to do is be way more cautious about having a Staggering Insight up and protected. Because, I mean, we didn't have to smash the Staggering Insights down. There's the Eidolon of Philosophy. And that's death. Yeah, I mean, this felt like an incorrect protection decision there, but that was just total murder. You know, I'm going to go back in here, and I think, yeah, maybe I should keep the Revoke Existence in there. We're just going to fire it off. We're going to fire it off. We are not giving up on ourselves. We believe in ourselves. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay. We have a bunch of cards that we can cast, and one Staggering Insight. Okay, that's fine. We just play the Flappy Flyer. We begin to peck in the skies. Uh-oh. Green-blue. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. Oh, God, I wish Outlaw's Merriment worked. I wish more than anything Outlaw's Merriment was a good card. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. The bird of the day with the Staggering Insight on the way. When this gets going, I mean, this is, like, unstoppably tight. A bunch of Eidolons of Philosophy. Excuse me, Eidolons of Philosophy. Let me adjust something real fast. This might look and feel a little better for everyone who's tuned in. Might look a little better for everyone tuned in. Great. Great. Great! I did it. So how is Wolchen? Swolchen? How's it pronounced? Man, how is it pronounced? Can someone give me the pronunciation of that damn game? I have no idea how to say it. Wolfen? Yes, cards. Karametra's Blessing, corner pocket. Here it comes. Bing bong. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna try it out tomorrow. How is it? Anyone else played it? I've heard some weird things. Like, if you're playing offline, it's fine. Works great. There were a lot of online bugs, a lot of imbalance there, but I don't really terrifically care too much about certain class imbalances, especially if I'm only going to be playing it for not terribly long. If they have summoning, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make a summoner. I'm going to make a summoner buffer. I love having units. Give me units. They have some summoning spellsy guys. I cannot wait. Okay. Alright, looks like Sonic Boom Slang is just going all out. Become big. Bing bong. Yup. Dude, this is so good. This is just so busted when you get it. Oh my god. All summons in Wolfen are really underwhelming. What? No! Are you kidding me? Summons are bad? Oh man. Oh man! Oh no. Well, we're gonna try to force it. I'm gonna force it to work. That's how we're gonna do it. You know, I think this one's in the bag. This one is in the bag. Get on this. Swing in with everybody. Am I missing something? This is just the murdering of a thing, huh? Alright. Poison Golem is a good tank, but the melee zombies basically do nothing. Damn it. What about skeletons? Are the skeletons? I think skeletons are cool. And I wish there was more summoning of animate things. Like if I could get some animals. If it's animal time. Animal time with Animal 9. Yeah, I think Sonic Boom Slang just miscounted. Which happens. It happens. Dude, I'm still so sleepy after Worlds. I made the best deck. You love to see it. This is it. This is the money hand. We have a Pecker, a Delayer, a Slayer, and a Fighter. No? Yes. Dum, 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 dum. Nessian Hornbeetle. This is, like, not really an issue right now. Remember me? It's the Transcendent Envoy. Yeah, I mean, like, I actually need to be playing way more cautiously and way more control-y, like, as opposed to just YOLOing down. I need to treat myself, I guess, a little bit more like a mono blue deck of, like, 8 months ago. Like a pre-rotation mono blue. I saw Javier Dominguez really highly value Relentless Pursuit at Worlds. I don't like it that much. I don't like it. Probably knows something I don't. It's just like a reliable find the juicy card. Bring it on, you beetle. You bastard. How's it going, Day 9? Says Falcon B6. Pretty good. I'm excited to rest a little bit. Hey, how's everyone's DK30s going? The DK30 officially ends on Fun Day Monday. Ends on Monday. I had that week-long interruption with Worlds, but whew, I'm feeling pretty damn good about stuff, man. Feeling pretty damn good about stuff. Admiral Newkirk says, what's wrong with LOR? Wait, Newkirk, did we play against you earlier, Newkirk? I saw someone named Newkirk, which of course always makes me think of Newkirk Precinct, which I don't think is a good StarCraft map, but I really like it. I really like playing on Newkirk Precinct. I've had some really fun games on that one. Including some really stupid Protoss vs. Protosses where we both went Phoenix and, like, never stopped going Phoenix. What's wrong with Legends of Runeterra? I mean, I've talked about this so many times. And I will talk about it again. That I feel like is the curse of being a streamer, is that you wind up in Groundhog's Day a lot, because over the course of a year, there will be millions of total unique humans that have watched Day 9 TV content. What? I think I just let the damage through. It says 5 damage, we go to 13. And it looks like Sonic Boomslang's looking to kick in. But yeah, with millions of people tuning in overall, and only like a few thousand on every video or stream, I get asked the same shit again and again and again and again, especially if people are interested. Legend says, we are how many millions? Yeah, a few million folks constitute the Day 9 TV audience. Okay, so we... But, like, I brought up the Gauntlet. A lot of people really like the Gauntlet. So I get asked about the Gauntlet every single day here. Every single day I've streamed, save for probably less days than I can count on one hand. Like, minus 3 days or something. Like, every single day. Gauntlet updates, offense multiple times a day. Same thing with Legends of Runeterra when that came out. A lot of people were like, oh, what's it gonna be? Day 9. So, as with Legends of Runeterra, I played it, did not like it, and will be asked about it once a week for the rest of the foreseeable future. What's the Gauntlet? Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me in the face! Nope. Pass. Bang! There it is. Give me dat staggering insight. Inside corner pocket. Dreadful apathy. Why not make an FAQ page? Because it results in the exact same outcome. Continue to pack. What the heck? But yeah, I mean, if I had to very quickly summarize my thoughts on Legends of Runeterra, there's enough UI weirdnesses that's very distracting. That's an issue. That could be fixed over time. Second thing, I think that the choice of presentation of the art and the lore. Oh, yeah, the beetle is growing. Okay, well, I guess I'll Heliod's Punishment that next turn, huh? The way that the lore is invariably being presented, I think, doesn't really resonate. Dudes with swords, right? Third issue I have. Oh, yeah, and let me back up that. If there is a someone who's unfamiliar with the League of Legends lore, like for instance, if you're unfamiliar with Magic lore, you cannot help but step in and have the game be dripping with really interesting, fantastical creatures and looks and styles, and have names that resonate, and there's dragons, and there's things breathing fire and shit. There's a lot of resonance there. The third thing that I will stress, exile this creature. Should have exiled it sooner, so that way the Neshin Hornbeetle couldn't get big. But once I missed the trigger, I waited till end of turn. Third thing is that there are a number of mechanics that are named just so freaking weirdly. I mean, I can't even understand why they're named that way. We could point to like 10, but like stun in like every game that I have ever played ever. Stun means that this creature is unable to do anything, and everyone else can destroy the shit out of him. In that game, stun means that the creature is safely removed from combat. That's weird. That sort of ties into the UI thing. There's a lot of weird naming like that. Like, there are a lot of flying things that have the elusive keyword. There are also a lot of flying things that don't have the elusive keyword. That just feels sloppy to me, right? This thing has wings, looks like a bird, and it's flying. This thing has wings, looks kind of like a bird, is flying. What? What's going on here? But I think that way, way, way more than anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want my opponent to be unable to draw cards. I don't think that there's 4 damage that you can burst with, but maybe there is, and I just screwed up. But more than anything with Legends of Runeterra, I just feel like the overall design is incredibly flat. It feels to me like 20 hours of content. More accurately, I would say it feels a bit like if Hearthstone only had Paladin and Mage and had half as many cards in each class. There's something there, but it just doesn't feel explored. And so for that reason, I'm sort of like, you know... Really? Okay. Maybe we died right here? Maybe it's just going to be get reach, get reach. Oh, you got me. Boom. Oh, I've been absolutely owned. Can you make a similar analysis of Artifact? Sure, I think that Artifact had... Well, let me actually do sideboarding. Yeah, I guess everything's great here. I don't think I really want to change that much. I think I will still do this common thing where I get rid of that and I put in one of these, yeah. I think Artifact... There's some different elements to it. Like, first of all, Artifact feels like it's doing something incredibly new. Like, I have... Mulligan. I have substantially more excitement looking at and playing Artifact. Because I'm like, wow, I've never seen this before. Play a lot of card games, that's pretty new. But I think that it also had a resonance issue where there was a lot of very sort of abstract number counting. There's not a lot of clear basic stuff like... I should say the gameplay is actually incredibly abstract and subtle. There's not clean, clear emotional wins. For instance, you can kill someone's hero in Artifact. Is that good? Well, it depends. It depends. And by it depends, I mean, no, really. It really depends. You get, like, a lot of weirdness where, like, well, it's good that this hero died because in 2 turns I can redeploy it to a different lane and that will really help. Or, you know, I killed a creep. Is that good? Well, it depends. Kind of subtle. It's... In Dota, if I kill a hero, that's more or less universally good. If I kill a hero and then I die, I would say the kill was a good thing, the death was a bad thing. Which one outweighs the other? And there's some subtlety there, but the individual things, dying is bad. Dying is bad. Living is good. Killing a dude is good. And so when I would play Artifact, I would have this incredible difficulty ever having this moment happen. Fuck yeah. That just like would not happen when I would play Artifact, like ever. It would be like, all right, well, I've killed the guy. Very well. Okay. You know, I'd kind of have this, and it would all just be tiny, 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 tiny things. And I feel like if you are a game, like roughly I'm going to divide the experience of a gamer into 2 categories. Like one person's arc over playing a game for, let's say, 500 hours. When people first start playing a game, they don't really know what's good or bad. They're going to respond a lot to their emotional experience. The aesthetics, the feel. When you play Rocket League and somebody is just driving around trying to hit the ball, you kind of go, ah, ha, 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 and you're just laughing. You're not thinking things like, and what is the best way to position the card? Like, it doesn't matter. If you're playing Overwatch and you're playing as Tracer and you like dart forward and then rewind time, who cares if that's good? That's awesome. Like, just the feeling of it is good. And often as players get better and better and better and better at a game, they start being able to understand the depth, the richness, the strategy, the subtlety. And this is where you will have things where if you get a Radiance at 11 minutes, nothing visceral occurred, but if you know enough about Dota, you know, dude, a Radiance at 11 minutes is so good, and you're going to start giggling with power because of the intellectual side of things, right? If you have not played a lot of Dota, you will be absolutely incapable of appreciating that moment. You won't even be able to feel it. So in other words, you often need emotional satisfaction as a bridge to get someone to the intellectual richness. Do I Starlit Mantle this, man? This is an interesting choice. I think no, because I have enough ways to disable, like an Ichthyomorphosis. Creature you control. Fucking hell. Oh, and even if I could hexproof it, it doesn't matter. Because you can always cast creatures on your own hexproof. Alright, so that would have been... it's not only illegal, it wouldn't have done anything. Click it, dang it. Holy shit. I am so screwed. Oh, wow. But yeah, coming back to this idea, like, a game like Magic the Gathering, people don't know strategy when they first start off, so it's just things like, do you look at numbers and go, oh, those are big, yahoo? Is the art cool? Do you feel like there's interactions occurring that you are setting up based upon your decisions? Just like really basic, just like, ooh, I did a thing and stuff happened. Like, in Artifact, it felt very, very difficult for me to identify what some of these emotional moments, like big moments, are. Like, I hit my ultimate button with Lena, shot that thing, and kaboom. Some of them existed, but then this whole it depends stuff began to overwhelm. Like, my opponent just swings with this one. We're dead in a few turns, so I have to block this, which lets me draw a card. But it doesn't have trample, so that's good. Eidolon of Philosophy is not going to help us much. This is going to slowly chew us apart. Holy shit. Yeah, our deck kind of completely falls apart if we don't get a flyer with Staggering Insight. Oh, whatever. Do you think with more time, players would have learned to identify the intricate strategies, or is it just too convoluted by design? I'm going to make the statement, if your players never get to the point where they are, able to have those sort of fun, spiky moments, and if they never get to the point where they can understand and process the really rich, potentially cool stuff, then it doesn't matter. In other words, if your game has a very boring 100 hours, you know, how does someone... I would really love to get some of my disabling guys. I'd just really, really love for that to be the case, because then I will survive for one more turn. I just feel like I can't do anything with this deck. Alright, well that kind of sucked. I was very excited and then it fell apart. I actually don't... I think the gameplay of, like, understanding the structure of the game was actually not... Holy shit, 2 and 2. It was not terrifically convoluted to get the basics of it, but I think whenever anyone said, oh, okay, I get the basics, you have a lane, a lane, a lane, you deploy stuff in the lane, you cast in the lane, and you buy items at the shop, cool. Now what? That's where the overwhelming, it depends, it's all subtle, there's no clean, clear emotional win because everything is about the super complex, subtle, tiny math stuff going on. I think that's one thing, and then also, I think that the randomness that people felt, I think the game was actually far more based upon the skill of the player than on any random effect. But the thing is that a lot of the randomness felt so bad for some people, they felt like they were getting screwed. So for instance, I'm going to attack, and an artifact, sometimes I will attack through to the tower, sometimes I will get pathed to attack a creature. And there were times when, you know, the whole arrow pathing system thing, this music is way too dramatic. I'm like in the menu, it's like da 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 da. Yeah, there were times when you would have one creep, a 2/4, that would have blocked like 40 points of damage alone in a turn. And it's just like, oh my god, if it just had path, then I would have, oh my god. But like all the people that really tried super hard and studied the game were like, oh yeah, no, if you just plan around, it's super straightforward. And I actually think that Artifact probably didn't have enough feeling of randomness, because if you are drawing 2 cards per turn, then on average with 3 lanes, you are casting 1 or 0 cards per turn in that lane. So there was a lot of lack of change, and therefore a lot of planning, a lot of subtle trying to think about how this blocked that, blocked this. But I think that, again, emotionally speaking, let's assume that the randomness in the game actually is fine, because many, many, many expert players who are way better than I am said it's actually, you can completely plan around it, because it's not like trying to plan around the random draw of the deck. It's trying to plan around this hitting here or going there. It's like 2 choices. You just plan it. I think that the emotional negative experience of that randomness, plus the lack of really clear emotional, like, fuck yeah moments, plus the just general, like, I guess I lost, like, in small ways, and it's kind of hard to see why. It was very difficult for there to be something to sink your teeth into for many players, I think, is my interpretation of it. And so I think that when you contrast this with something like a Hearthstone or a Magic, like in Hearthstone, they will play a huge creature. You then cast a spell to kill the huge creature, and you deal a bunch of damage to the face. And you're like, yeah, and I'll kill him next turn. It's very chunked. I did this action, boom, here. I did this much damage, and in 1 turn, I'll kill him. That's my 2-turn plan. It's a very small number math, very big. Meister Clinton's, as we're talking about why Artifact is trash, I would definitely pump the brakes on that sort of attitude. I would super pump that hard. Because I think that it is interesting to discuss why it didn't succeed. I think that there's a lot of really cool, interesting ideas in the game. And I think it didn't get there. And I take no joy in trying to be like, yeah, fuck Valve, they blow, what a bunch of fucking dumb shits, said Sean, designing no card game at home, just playing. Like, yeah. Yeah. Trash is the wrong word, but the game fell flat for me. See, that's the type of statement that is actually useful. Like, trash implies that the game itself is something to be derided and shit on, which I just don't think is true. I am incredibly excited for what Valve is going to do when they reformulate Artifact into a new product. Tog TMW says, I thought the failure was specifically a result of the monetization system. This is another thing that I will argue. I think that Valve's approach to community interaction is don't talk to the community. Don't say a word ever under any circumstance, ever. Hide. And that's what they don't do. And also what I have heard Valve say in other contexts, in other posts, is we think the product should speak for itself. If we design the product and build the product well, that should be the way that we are demonstrating our communication to the community. Which, you know, I really get that second one, because let's be honest, there's a lot of companies that are just like, hey guys, we didn't build anything good, but look at this roadmap. Check out the Trello board. That's a pretty fucking compelling Trello board, isn't it? Like, come on, fuck that. You have to make a product. You have to make something good for people to play with. And it gets fine if you have like a playtest group and you're showing this, you're discussing that. But if you're trying to do like broad mass release, look at our roadmap, like, listen, I have 1,000,001 games I could play. I am not going to look at your roadmap, and I'm not going to play your game. I'm going to play someone else's game that's actually good. So that sentiment I get. But I feel that there is an unavoidable importance to communicating with communities. And this could be my bias, because I'm literally on camera 30 hours a week. But I think it's essential to communicate and to frame and to explain, because the monetization system of Artifact for many people was the following. Pay $20, and then you may have infinite drafts. And you may have infinite regular old games. You had to buy cards in order to get access to different things for Constructed, but if you wanted to play draft, $20 is infinite draft. Incredibly generous. I also think that the I think that many people see games where you buy it, or they see games that are free where you can do microtransactions. And this game appeared to be you pay for it, and then you have microtransactions, and the meme just took off. It's a pay-to-pay thing. And because there was no correction coming from Valve themselves, I think that it is... I mean, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot. You basically have to just cross your fingers and hope that things turn out okay. And when they start turning out okay, you have no mechanism in place to help re-steer. Because there has been plenty of confusion that comes in where communities just didn't get something. This has totally happened. And I think that was another thing that really hurt Valve. So I think that overall, I think more than anything, 90% of it is gameplay related. And I think that a smaller portion, the lack of, like, if the monetization was actually fine, but the community thought it was terrible, and a lot of people got that message, it means that there would be a bunch of people not checking it out. Okay? But if the gameplay was amazing, so amazing that, you know, hundreds of thousands of people kept playing it, then those hundreds of thousands of people would eventually go to those people that said, oh, isn't the monetization bad? And they would explain it and help them understand. So, that's my story.